Welcome to your reading, Leo. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Crosswatchers. Everyone is welcome here. We are going to look at your current energy, see what's coming for you in the upcoming weeks. We're going to do a Celtic cross throughout the tarot. We have some tea leaf cards, oracle cards. We're going to get the exact picture of what is going on. Feel free to watch all of your signs after this if you feel called to do so. Spirit, what is going on with Leo? Leo. Thank you, guides, angels, ancestors of the highest vibrational frequency. Leo, what is going on with Leo? What is going on with Leo? What is going on with Leo? What's going on with Leo? What is going on with Leo? Bottom of the deck. Oh, love this. This is your card too. So overall energy theme of the reading we have Strength card. So I feel like you've really come into your inner power, or that's what's happening now. You're really taking charge of your life, going after what you want, but like in the best way possible, not aggressive, like you're leading with power and grace, and maybe you've overcome some demons or devil, whatever you want to call it lately, but good for you. I love that we have your energy here. We have your energy a few places here. Let's see, I'm gonna make sure you guys can see this. Yep. So for you, representing you right now, we have the Eight of Cups. I'm gonna move this over here. So you recently, right now, or in the very near future, might be walking away from something. It's like, maybe that's what the Strength card is about. This is actually an 8 as well, the number 8. And this actual, well, it's either 8 or 11, depending on the tarot deck. This is 11 in this deck specifically, but it makes me think of that. So you might have found the inner strength to walk away from a situation that just wasn't making you happy anymore. You might have felt like something was missing in life, and maybe you didn't know what, but you were willing to go after it, and that takes a lot of courage. That makes sense with the Strength card. So you might be traveling. It could even be like a spiritual journey. It doesn't mean that you're actually walking away like from something physically, but you very may well be. But yeah, you're taking action for yourself. I love that. And then for what crosses you, your environment, we have the Fountain reverse. This has come out a lot. This is a new deck for me, and this is an extra card for that. I want to look. So we're going to see what you're walking away from. Oops, wrong book. Sorry. I know, but I just want to see what it says. I feel called to look at the thing. So, oh, yes. Okay, now I know. So, you're walking away from identification with a role or personality. You might have some fear of being alone, separation from source, resistance of reality. Okay, so you're moving away from some role, some identity you might have had for a while but no longer feels like you, and you might have been in a situation or stuck around too long because you were afraid of being alone, but you're no longer letting that fear consume you. You're not going to just like stick around with the role anymore because that's what you were assigned when you were a child or like whatever. You're realizing like you have grown. We all grow. If you're a Leo sun, you recently had a birthday, and that might have just fueled this. Like, is this really what I want to do the next year? You might have really been evaluating your life and all of that stuff. But even if it wasn't your birthday, I feel like you've really been contemplating that, and you decide to step away from a role. This is a general reading, so it'll be different for each of you, but it likely could be, for some of you, work-related. Could be a relationship, too, that used to work well but no longer is, or just wasn't satisfying you anymore. But you felt really like separate from who you really are for a while, and you're now walking away from that to find who you are now, or to be more of who you are now, to be with people, situations, jobs that make you feel more whole. And I said it could be work related because we have here the 8 of Coins, which represents someone like happily working. And this deck is interesting. It's holding like one missing piece of this. So I feel like one piece was missing, and that was enough to make you leave. Like, good for you, Leo. Like, you're like, something's missing and I'm going to go after it. And you're like in search of that. You're not willing to just settle, and you should never settle. And yeah, you're not going to. So maybe, yeah, in the past things that could have been really happy. I feel like whatever you're walking away from, it felt really comfortable. It was safe, but it just wasn't like what you wanted to do. This could have been something like maybe you did a job or a career or whatever that you were like kind of instilled in your head when you were a child. Like your parents wanted you to be a doctor or a lawyer or, you know, whatever the hell it was. And you started to pursue that path because you thought it's what you wanted. But then you realized, like, now you're into it and stuff, that you were just more like filling a role that was given to you, not that you chose. And you're walking away from that because you realize it doesn't actually make you happy. You were doing it to make others happy. And now you're going to search what makes you specifically happy because maybe you got lost in all of that. Doing what other people wanted you to do, told you to do, and now you're figuring out who you really are. Wow, this is powerful stuff going on. A lot of new beginning energy too. I'll get to. So, what you're thinking about, I think you actually might be thinking about. You're doing a lot of introspection right now. We already pretty much got that, but with the Hermit, is what's on your mind and stuff right now. You're really like seeking out a different perspective, higher learning. Maybe you are going to learn something new in school, maybe just taking classes online, not just, but you're maybe taking classes online or just reading a lot of books, just really getting in touch with who you are, learning about who you are. You might be, maybe you were like really social for a while and you're taking more of a step back this month or currently. To do so. You're just really exploring life and you and what you want, and you're really growing a lot right now. This is a big period of time. I mean, yeah, if we have 5 major accounts, this is a big deal. It seems like a big time for a lot of groups I've read for lately. So I think, yeah. Okay, so for fears, we have Ace of Swords reversed. You're afraid that you're going to fail in this new path. You're afraid of failure. Like, that's totally normal. When you're trying something new, you're afraid that, like, you know, it won't work out. People judge you. You'll be, like, just a total failure. But that's normal, but don't let fears get the best of you. You're sticking up for yourself. You're learning about yourself. Give yourself time. You don't need to rush. If things don't work out the first try or whatever, in whatever situation for you, it doesn't mean you're a failure. Just take it as a learning experience and take that information into the next situation. And what you want, we have the 3 of Cups. For some of you, you could be walking away from relationships because maybe you've done this like inner healing, maybe you had like spiritual awakening or something. Or if you did walk away from a job, whatever you're walking away from, it seems to be involving other people in some sense. And what you want is to have more emotionally, like spiritual, like soul family connections. You want to work in harmony. You want to have something to celebrate, people to celebrate with that are just speak your language, you know. So this is a general reading. This could be literally in all areas of your life. Maybe you've just outgrown the people you've been around, and now you're looking for your soul family now in every sense of the way. For outside influences, we have the Ace of Wands reversed. So yeah, maybe some people just aren't really working with you right now. Things could be a little scattered, the energy around you in this new beginning. But that's normal. Like, this is still a high energy card, but it's like around you. But things are just a little bumpy right now because you don't really know all the steps. You're taking action to improve your life, but you don't really know which way to go or what to do right now. Or like maybe there's some hiccups along the road. Don't let that stop you. That doesn't mean you won't accomplish anything. It just means there's some scattered energy here. Some bumps in the road. Maybe some people from your past are giving you a little bit of a hard time. Don't let them stop you. Follow your heart for sure. You're in search of people that support you, not that hold you back. So what happens next? We have the Queen of Coins reversed. And, oh my God, and then we have the Magician as the outcome. So, yeah, I feel like you're walking away from a job for a lot of you, really. You're walking away from some energy that, or person. This could be an earth sign you're dealing with that you're walking away from, or it could even be like leaving home if this is like a mother figure. It could be walking away from a job because there's a big coin here. Maybe some situation. It just wasn't feeling like home anymore. And you're going solo. You're becoming your own boss, your own leader of your life. in every sense. You're realizing that you have the tools to make the life of your dreams. You have all that it takes. You don't need other people. You can still have other people in your life, don't get me wrong, but you're realizing you don't need them. You have people in your life because you want them to. You're not letting other people hold you back, and you're realizing some people were, and that's not who you want. And you don't need them. You don't need anyone. And you are so coming into your personal power. Oh my God, this energy is strong, Leo. You're discovering your personal power and manifesting. Like, once you do so, you're going to start manifesting the things you want, like, quickly. Once you walk away from these situations, if you haven't already, you're going to be in such a better energy, a more vibrational match your environment will be, and you're going to just start manifesting what you want. And it all comes from your inner power. I love this for you. I'm sorry. Let's get some tea leaf cards. What else for Leo? I love this energy. Yes, go Leo. Takes a lot of courage to walk away from whatever it is. I can tell whatever it is you are walking away from or did. Maybe this is a little nudge you needed, like if you've been thinking about. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. This came out in another reading, actually. Yeah, you're walking away from people. Don't let, this is confirmation of what I said earlier. Don't let other people who rain on your parade, or don't let them stop you from going after your dreams. They're just not in the same energy. They're projecting on you. They're not, don't take their words seriously. Like, they have their own issues. It's not your issue. Oh, romance is in the air. You might have some new romantic partners come in. They're going to be more of a vibrational match. Interesting. I didn't see that one coming. And on the bottom, what do we have? Oh my gosh. Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Yeah, you're definitely coming in to more harmonious connections. Love and friendship too. Like, all the people around your life, because you're finding your own self-worth. You're valuing yourself higher, and you're got to cut out this energy right here, and then you're going to get so much more peaceful, loving, like, soul family vibes that you are wanting, because you're attracting what you want now. Once you get out of this icky energy, don't let them drag you down. That's a big message coming through for you, Leo. What? Oh, okay. Your final card is flipped up for you. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning with this Hermit. Yes, you're really learning about yourself. You literally might be actually taking classes now. I said that earlier. But what you're doing is I feel like you dive deep and did the inner work, and you've learned a lot about yourself and life in general, and you've just grown so much. I sense that already. I've said that already. I think your vibes are high. You're way more conscious. You're awake, and you're. I think that whole awakening, whatever that means to you, you definitely have grown in some way, and it's really making you interested in different subjects, different topics. You're learning a lot more. You're just more into life and curious about things, going after it. You might be maybe you're studying manifestation. There's something you're learning and it's working. Awesome. I love this for you, Leo. I loved reading for you. I hope you love this reading as well. I hope it resonated. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for being here. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope you consider doing so before you go. Again, feel free to check out your other readings, your other signs readings if you feel called to do so. But no matter what, I hope you have a great day or night. I love you so much. Bye, Leo.